Hi guys, I talk a lot in my articles on my YouTube channel about breathing and how important it is. In fact, I would say that it is the gateway into meditation, into a meditative state. And I think that a lot of people, why they don't meditate, because pretty much everybody's tried it. The reason why people don't continue to meditate is because they don't believe it works for them. And when I first started just meditating before I started learning breathing techniques, I thought it was never going to work for me either, because I was sitting there and all of these thoughts were going crazy in my mind, like, get up, you've got other things to do that are way more important than just sitting there chanting a mantra or however else you were introduced to meditation. So when I started learning breathing techniques, the thoughts just subsided on their own. And what actually happens when you use breathing techniques as a gateway into meditation, you don't really focus on the meditation at all. You're pretty much just focused on the breathing, and in time, and it can only take probably 5 or 10 minutes. Within 5-10 minutes, you I can only explain it as that you fall into some kind of portal. So if you imagine you have all of these thoughts and they're all lined up in your mind, and you have thought after thought after thought after thought, when you start doing the breathing techniques, the gaps between the thoughts start to get a little bit bigger, a little bit wider. In time, as you keep on doing these breathing techniques and they become more familiar to you, then those gaps get wider. And you just get to a stage where you think, wow, I just sat doing my breathing. I stopped doing the breathing, and then I don't know what I was doing for half an hour after that. I tell you what you were doing. You were meditating. And that's when the thoughts stop, and you didn't intend them to stop, you didn't will them away, you didn't call yourself silly for continuing to think when you're supposed to be meditating, and aren't I rubbish at this? You just fall into it naturally, it just happens. So what I thought I might do is, as we're all, in this homebound state, we've all been thrown into the unknown. Over the next few days, I'll see how it goes, and I'll post some live videos of just a whole variety of breathing techniques. And I've got a whole smorgasbord from all around the globe of different types of breathing techniques of all kinds, and one of them will speak to you more profoundly than the others. So you'll try a few of them and you'll think, no, that one, it just doesn't feel right. Give it a fair go before you come to that conclusion. But try all the different breathing techniques that I introduce over the next few days, and then you choose the one for you. Get yourself into a nice quiet space, and then practice the breathing technique, and allow yourself maybe half an hour of just a bit of quiet time in a room on your own. And you can put a little bit of background music on. It can drown out sounds that are going on elsewhere in the house, and dogs barking and kids playing and maybe people talking in another room. So a bit of music, even headphones, is a good idea. And okay, so you start doing the breathing technique, and you don't intend to stop the breathing technique, it'll just stop all on its own. So you'll go through a few phases of the breath, and then quite naturally you'll forget that you're supposed to be doing the breath. And that's when you seem to widen the gaps between this focusing on the breath, and you fall into this, what I explain, or what I see in my visualization as a portal, a gap in between the thoughts. Okay, so I hope you guys join me. I'm going to post them live on Facebook every day. I thought I'd do them around midday, so I'm in Dubai, so that'll be, I think it's plus 4 hours GMT time, and just see how we go. Okay, have a great day. See ya.